Welcome to part 8, a pit stop, the revelation of John. And I have already covered Revelations 19 and 20, Revelations 18:23 in part 6 and 7. And now I'm going to recap on some of this. There's some points I want to still continue to make with this video. And I'm going to get into the word some more. That is why the camera's now turned a different way.
But now it's like, just look at these stories that are coming out, like the one I just shared with you, and look at what people are saying, how cool this looks. I can't wait to get their microchip or the Amazon One or whatever so that they can just make their lives easier by getting rid of their cards and their IDs. I mean, people are loving this stuff, folks. And here's the whole point I want to make. What we're watching right now is people are being conditioned, folks. They're being conditioned to eventually accept the coming mark of the beast, which you can read about in Revelation chapter 13. There's a time coming after the rapture of the Church of Jesus Christ.
And did you catch what he said there?
And here's the whole point I want to make. What we're watching right now is people are being conditioned, folks.
People are being conditioned, he said, to receive the mark of the beast, but that is not scripturally sound. There is nowhere in the Bible where it says that we'll be conditioned to receive it. No, it says that we're deceived. Those that receive the mark of the beast are deceived. That is why the beast and the false prophet are tossed alive into the fire, because they deceived those that had received the mark. They deceived them. People are not deceived by this chip. Either they're going to take it or they're not going to take it. If you had known the zenies for the mark of the beast, would you have taken them? No. Were you deceived by that? Yes. You were deceived into thinking that was going to protect you, so you took that plunge. And the mark of the beast has been in your head, and it's been in your hand for years. What has been in your hand instead of the Holy Bible? Your electronics, your phone, which has Apple Pay and all these things, and even your credit card information and stuff now, and you can pay with your phone, should you choose to. Just swipe your phone, tap it over that thing, or tap your credit card over that thing. Still in your hand. It's still in your hand. Even money is still in your hand, and it has a serial number on it. And without it, you can't buy or sell. Without money, you cannot buy or sell. See how deceived the world has been for years. And look what they will do for money. Even work on the Sabbath. Even work on the Sabbath. Breaking a commandment of God. Let's get back into this, because I really want you to see and to understand truth. You will not be deceived by a chip, but by other things. You have been deceived by these things. You were deceived. You were deceived into thinking these things protect you from illness, along with things like this. You were deceived into thinking things like this help you and protect you and are healing you and are saving your life. Hmm. Where would you have got these ideas from, I wonder? From man who is beast. Not from God. God didn't tell you that. God doesn't tell lies. God does not tell lies. Those things are a lie. Those sorceries are lies and deceptions. God does not lie. He's not going to lie to you and deceive you into taking something that has side effects that will destroy his temple. God had nothing to do with you doing that. Your own fear did. Your own fear. And because, like Saul, who believed the witch of Endor above God, you believe these witches today above God. That's right. You believe these witches today, you believe these witches today above God, who says these things help you. No.
Invis is the smile to beat. Invis is faster than
Ugh. Stop it.
Okay, cut it. Bring my
Oh
here.
my gosh. The devil is fighting this tooth and nail. I'm telling you. But let me tell you right now, I don't care. I'm still going to speak this truth, and this is still going up. God does not lie. That stuff is a lie, and you've been conditioned to put this stuff into your temple for years, telling you, we'll try this one if that one don't work. We'll try this one if that one don't work. Yet the book of James says, come to the church and the prayer of faith shall save the sick. There ain't no try there. It says it shall do it. Shall do it. But you want to believe these witch doctors over God. Just like Saul believed the witch of Endor over God. And he went to the witch of Endor to raise the prophet Samuel. And he was supposed to kill all the witches, yet he did not. He promised the witch of Endor when it was not his to promise, because God had commanded him to kill them. But he promised her that he would let her live if she would do him that favor. These witches are making you a vain promise they can't deliver on. That these things will make you to live when they cannot deliver on that.
I mean, people are loving this stuff, folks. And here's the whole point I want to make. What we're watching right now is people are being conditioned, folks. They're being conditioned to eventually accept the coming mark of the beast, which you can read about in Revelation chapter 13. There's a time coming after the rapture of the Church of Jesus Christ. And when the Antichrist is revealed and the tribulation period does begin, during the coming tribulation period, there's going to be a time where everyone that is still here is going to have something put in their right hand or in their forehead.
That's because that's how you see it now in your spiritual walk, Chad. That is not how it really is. The deception has been here for a long time already. Already working. This iniquity doeth already work. It says so in the book of Thessalonians. You can't change the written word of God. And the beast has been here, and I said I would get into the word about this, and let's do that. Let's get into the word. Now, I am in the word. Let me get my camera adjusted. This is Job, as you can see. And this is, talking about when the sons of God come to present themselves. I'm going to start at verse 6. Now there was a day. This is Job 1. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. Doesn't say that he's a son of God. It says that he came also among them. The Lord said to Satan, "From where come you?" Or in some books it says, "From whence comest thou?" Because in my other book it says it that way. Then Satan answered the Lord and said, "From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it." See where Satan had been? He had been going to and fro in the earth, doing as he pleased. And the Lord said to Satan, "Have you considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that fears God and eschews evil?" Now, let's look at that word eschews. Shuns evil. Do you shun evil, or are you right there in the midst of it? How much drama do you partake of in your daily lives? Catch myself up in it sometimes, and I think, Lord, what am I doing here? Really? Why am I still here? I hate all this, and I don't want to be here, and I definitely don't want to be in the middle of this. But anyways, let's get back into this. Then Satan answered the Lord and said, "Does Job fear God for nothing?" See, he was tempting God even then. "Have you made a hedge about him, his house, and about all that he has on every side? You have blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. But put forth your hand now, and touch all that he has, and he will curse you to your face." And yet, and the Lord said to Satan, "Behold, all that he has is in your power. Only upon him put not forth your hand." So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. Now see, so far he has tempted God now to allow him to take Job's belongings and Job's family and whatnot like that. But upon Job he may not put his hand. You ever been through Job trials where you've lost everything? And I mean everything. that you've ever known, even your family that loved you. It's now gone from you. If you have not walked that road, you don't know. I'll see you in the next part, and we're going to finish up this joke.